Okay, good morning, my dear students. Am I audible? Right. So in last class we have discussed up to RS nomenclature. Just we have started RS nomenclature now. That is absolute configuration, absolute configuration, or it is also called as RS nomenclature. It is also called as RS nomenclature or RS configuration, right? Now tell me, if you take absolute configuration or RS nomenclature or anything else, right? So how you can, it is very simple. The important thing you should remember is that, very important, what we should remember, whenever you want to give absolute configuration for any given organic molecule, the molecule need not to be in a correct Fisher projection formula. Whatever the correct Fisher projection formula, the same Fisher projection formula can be followed. No need to correct it. Understood? But two things you have to remember. The first step, right? All of you, first note you write down, right? To give RS nomenclature or RS configuration, to give RS configuration, the molecule need not to be in correct Fisher projection formula. Correct Fisher projection formula. It is need not to be correct Fisher projection formula. Understood? Right. And this is the first point you have to remember. And after that, for example, any molecule is given to you. So case 1, first step. Step 1, what you have to do, tell me. Step 1. Right? No. Step 1. First we have to give the priority order for all the 4 groups attached to the chiral center. Because when you can call it as chiral center? When it has 4 different groups on it, then only you can call it as chiral center. So for all those 4 different groups, according to CIP sequence rules, we have to give the priority order. The first step you have to do. For example, let me move with one example here. I am taking here CHO and CH3, OH and H. Here this is our chiral carbon and these are the 4 groups attached to the chiral carbon atom or not. So for these 4 groups, what I have to give? I have to give the priority order according to CIP sequence rule. First priority and second priority and third priority and fourth priority. So now if your vision is rotating in clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction, move 1 to 2. Right, tell me. It is in anti-clockwise direction. Now you have to check whether the least priority group is on vertical line or horizontal line. Where it is. Horizontal line means we should follow one rule and vertical line means we should follow one rule. Let us start with the vertical line only. Let us make it simple. Right. Right? How can you give 1, 2, 3 and 4? Now tell me, after giving the priority order for the 4 groups present on the chiral center, so what you have to check whether the least priority group is on vertical line or not. If it is vertical line, direct you can give the nomenclature. If our vision is rotating in clockwise or anti-clockwise direction, it is clockwise or anti-clockwise? Anti-clockwise, then it should be S. And if I take its a mirror image only, CHO, OH and CH3 and H, right? So first priority group, second priority group, third priority group and fourth priority group. Check whether the fourth priority group is on vertical line or horizontal line. So vertical line means I think no need to write so first 1 2 2 2 2 3. So if it is clockwise, you can give R. When case step 1 is what? First we have to give priority order for the 4 groups attached to the chiral center according to CIP sequence rules. According to CIP sequence rules. And after that we have to check whether the least priority group is on vertical line or not. If it is on vertical line, it is okay. And if your vision is rotating in clockwise direction, you assign it with R. And if your vision is rotating in anti-clockwise direction, you assign it with S. That is enough. Understood? So that is case 1. Case 2. If not means if this least priority group is not on vertical line, then what to do? Then actually what we have to do means we have to do even switchings. Even switching between any 2 groups attached to the chiral carbon in such a way that to get a vertical line on the least priority group on the vertical line. Understood? So for that it takes some time. For example, here I am taking one molecule. Same molecule I am taking CHO, OH, H and CH3. And its mirror image I am taking. Or let me take this one only. Afterwards we will discuss about the mirror image. First let me discuss about this one only. Now tell me, give the priority order. First priority, second priority, third priority and fourth priority. Right. 1 2 2 2 2 3. Now check. The least priority group is on horizontal line. So what we have to do? Actually we have to do the switchings between any 2 groups attached to the chiral center. So I am doing switching, right, between these 2. Then what I will get, tell me, CHO, H, right, CH3 and OH. But always even number of switchings are allowed, no. So here I can't change these 2 positions, so I can switch these 2 groups. Then what I will get, tell me, CHO, H and CH3 and OH. Now priority order, first priority, second priority and third priority, fourth priority. Now I got the configuration where the least priority group is on vertical line only. So then how can I write it is clockwise, so it is on. So to avoid these 2 steps, direct you can do here only. If you find least priority group on horizontal line, you go with the opposite configuration. Means if it is clockwise you give S, if it is anti-clockwise you give R. So here it is anti-clockwise, direct I can give R. Then to avoid these 2 steps, actual pro forma is this one, actual procedure is this one, right? According to rules, the scientists have framed these rules only. To avoid these 2 steps, shortcut, direct we can do here only. Do you understand these 2 steps? Step 1, first we have to give the priority order for all the 4 groups attached to the chiral center, and the second we have to check whether the least prior group is on vertical line or not. If it is on vertical line, if it is your vision is in clockwise, give R. If your vision is in anti-clockwise direction, give S. And if it is not on vertical line, if it is present on the horizontal line, you give the opposite one. So in a simple way I can write, you just copy it. First step 1, yeah, tell me. Wherever you want. Where? Here? Here? You can switch these 2 also. No matter. If I do these 2 switching, what I will get, tell me? OH, right? OH, and what I will get? H, CHO and CH3. Right, tell me what I will get. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you ignore the 4. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. Clockwise, what is the configuration? Or the same thing I got now. Even you switch these two also, you will get the same thing. Understood? Even you can switch these two also. Already you have switched it. Here no, you can switch these two. Again the H will go to the vertical line only. So you will get the same thing. Understood? Copy it. First step 1, right? Step 1, no, don't copy the example. Step 1, right? All of you. Step 1, right? First step, for all the 4 groups attached to the chiral center, for all the 4 groups attached to the chiral center or chiral carbon, for all the 4 groups attached to the for all the 4 groups attached to the for all the 4 groups attached to the chiral center should give the priority according to CIP sequence rules. 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 That is, and after that, case 1. If we find least priority group, if we find least priority group on vertical line, right? If our vision is rotating in clockwise direction, if our vision is rotating in clockwise direction, then it should be R, or if it is in anti-clockwise direction, then it should be S. Vertical line means it may be top or bottom. Right. So that is what RS. And case 2, what is case 2? Horizontal line, right, horizontal line, that should be on reverse manner. If you want, you write it, otherwise no need. You can copy these 4 examples. I think yesterday only you did. So okay, it is low power. Now charging లేదు ఫోన్కి, ఎన్ని కష్టాలు చూడు. మీరు ఒక క్లాస్ చెప్పేది కష్టాలంటే 3 క్లాసులు లాంగ్వేజ్ విని మళ్ళీ ఎగ్జామ్ రాస్తున్నాం, మాకెన్ని కష్టాలు సార్ అంటున్నారా? Okay. Copy. Right. Now, in a simple manner, I will write out 4 steps. Okay, it is okay with what is that RS nomenclature and Fisher projection formula. But we cannot expect the question in the Fisher projection formula. They can give wedge dash representation, otherwise Newman projection, whatever they want they can give, no? Right? So very simple. The first case is what? Right. If top least prior group is on vertical line means it may be at the bottom or it may be at top. If the least prior group is on vertical line, either at bottom or top, whatever it may be. So if a revision is rotating in clockwise, R, and if a revision is rotating in anti-clockwise, S. Right. And the second, I can take if the least prior group is present on horizontal line, either right hand side or left hand side, whatever it may be. Here also if you want. Right. Then if it is clockwise direction, you give yes, and if it is anti-clockwise direction, you give R. Right. Now if you take wedge dash formula, right. In the wedge dash formula, third one. Do you know what is wedge dash formula? Thick line, dotted line, right? If here, in case of Fisher projection formula, we have taken the least priority group with respect to least priority group. So we can assign the configuration depending upon the place of the least priority group. We can assign the configuration. Whereas when you go for wedge dash, so with respect to top prior group, right? Right. The third case very important. This one. If the top priority group or top prior group is on thick line, thick line means it is wedge, thick line, right, and the least prior group is on dotted line, right. Then if it is clockwise R, and if it is anti-clockwise S, copy it. The third one, do you understand? Do you understand the third one? Copy it. And similarly, if the top prior group is on dotted line and the least prior group is on thick line, reverse. Fourth point, what you can write? Fourth point. I'll write the fourth point here. We'll write the fourth point here. What is that? If the top prior group is on dotted line and the least prior group is on thick line, so if it is in clockwise direction, yes, and if it is anti-clockwise direction, it is R. And fifth one, other than this one, means the top prior group is on a simple normal line like this, here 1 and here 4 and here 2 and here 3. Here the top prior group is on improper axis or not, it is improper line, a simple bond. Then also same. First you copy this fourth one. Do you understand what is fourth one? If the top prior group is on the dotted line and the least priority group is on thick line. Here R, anyone you have to consider. Copied. Fifth one, write down. If improper orientation is present, improper orientation means they will give like this one, spring like one. If improper orientation is present, then clockwise is S and anti-clockwise is R. Clockwise is S and anti-clockwise is R. If the improper orientation is present, then clockwise is S and anti-clockwise is R. Understood? Next, one more point. Top priority group and least priority group, top priority group and least priority group, top priority group and least priority group present in top priority and least priority group, present in dotted line. This is very rare. Dotted line. Then clockwise is R and anti-clockwise is S. Clockwise is R and anti-clockwise is S. Okay. Now shall I give some questions to assign them with the RS nomenclature? If top prior group and least prior group present on the dotted line, clockwise R and anti-clockwise S. So the first 4 points are very, very important. What are the first 4 points? I am repeating the third and fourth point again, all of you. If top prior group is on dotted line, if top prior group is on thick line, or if least prior group is on dotted line, clockwise R and anti-clockwise S. If the top prior group is on dotted line and if the least prior group is on thick line, it is also reverse. Understood? Right. Write the question. Give the RS configuration for the following. Give the RS configuration for the following. Give the RS configuration for the following compounds, for the following molecules. RS configuration we have to give only at chiral center. The first I am writing. Here I am writing isopropyl group, IPR, isopropyl group. Can you write the structure of isopropyl? Double bond, and here it is triple bond, and it is IPR, isopropyl group. and here tertiary butyl group. Tertiary butyl group. Understood? Like this they have given. And the second one, then H2. Third one, these are the cases where we have more than one chiral center, but all chiral centers you can give the configuration. And fourth one, fifth one, ET means which group it is? Ethyl group. Copy all 9. One by one I will explain. You copy it fast, make it fast. Fast, make it fast. Copied. So one by one we will discuss. The first one, what I have to do here. This is our chiral center, and here I have to give numbering according to the CIP rule, right? So let me take here, this is a carbon which is directly attached with two other carbon atoms. It is also, means I am writing here, you just observe here. So C, it was CH3 and CH3, this is a group. And next, double bond means what it is? It is 2 times attached or not? And it is 2 times attached. Again this carbon is attached with what? Here if you take this one, this carbon is attached with 3 hydrogens, 1 carbon atom. But here what you can write? C double bond CH2 or not? CH2 means this carbon also twicely attached with this carbon. That means between these two, who will get more priority? Double bonded or this isopropyl? Here 3 carbon atoms are there. So first this one, no? 3 carbon atoms. Who will get more priority? First. Then what about this priority? This is the case, very important. You just give the CIP sequence rules. Priority order I want. Priority order I want. Priority order. First, let me take this one. That means it is attached with 3 carbon atoms or not? 3 carbon atoms, first priority. Second, tertiary butyl. It is also 3 carbon atom or not? Next, between these two, double bond or isopropyl? Make sure. Isopropyl, this carbon is attached with 1 hydrogen and 2 carbon atom. This carbon also attached with 1 hydrogen and 2 carbon atoms. And after that, this carbon is attached with 3 hydrogens. This carbon also 3 hydrogen, but this carbon with 2 hydrogens only. Right? Although there are 2 carbons. So in this case, isopropyl will get more priority and this one fourth. Now tell me, in which direction? 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. The least prior group is on horizontal line or not? So what should I give? What is the configuration? Yes. If it is like this, isopropyl means I have taken like this, CH3 and CH3, this group, and if I take CH double bond CH2, between these two always it will get more priority. If I take this one, CH double bond CH and CH3, it is also 3 carbon atoms. In this case I will get this one as the more prior. Compared to isopropyl, this is more prior. When it is also having 3 carbon atoms. But here it is having 2 carbon atoms, so this is S. Okay. Now here how many chiral centers are there? 2 chiral centers. I can give the numbering like this is second and third. So second, first let me discuss about second chiral center. Now tell me, what is the priority order at this? First I should give for the oxygen, and after that this is carbon which is attached with 2 oxygens, and this is carbon which is attached with 1 nitrogen, 1 hydrogen, 1 carbon. Which will get more priority? Who will get more priority? Aldehyde or this entire group? How entire group? Let me discuss. C double bond O H. This is one group, and entire group is what? Carbon. It is attached with a hydrogen, and it is attached with NH2, and it is attached with some carbon, CH2OH, but it is carbon. Now first we have to compare with carbon, both are same, so get cancelled. And after that it is attached with water, 2 oxygens, 1 hydrogen get cancelled. So here 2 oxygens, 1 carbon, 1 nitrogen. Compared to nitrogen, oxygen is more, atomic number no. Then second priority should be CHO, third priority and fourth priority. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3 anti-clockwise. But the least prior group is on horizontal line. So what I can give here? R or S? R. So I can write it as 2R. Right. Now coming to the second chiral center. This one. Third carbon or second chiral center. Now where I should give the more priority? First priority should be given to NH2. Second one, it is also attached with 1 oxygen. It is attached with 1 oxygen, 1 carbon. But here only 1 oxygen, 2 hydrogens. So who will get the entire part or CH2OH? The entire part will get second priority and third priority and fourth priority. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. Clockwise direction. Again the least prior group is on horizontal line. So what we should give? Clockwise. But the least priority group is on horizontal line. So I should give S or not? 3s. It is 2r 3s. Understood? Now coming to here, two chiral centers I have, right? It is having plane of symmetry, whatever it may be. You just imagine that the upper part is exactly mirror image of the lower part or not. If it is R, it could be mirror image అయితే ఇప్పుడు రెండు ఇది రైట్ హ్యాండ్ ఉంది అనుకుందాం. If it is in the mirror image, will it be right hand? Yes or not? Right. So first priority means in this case the molecules which are having plane of symmetry, if you find the configuration of half of the molecule, the remaining will be reversed. Now tell me, first priority should be given to oxygen, second priority, third priority this entire group, and fourth priority here. So 1 to 2, 2 to 3. Anti-clockwise, but the least prior group is on horizontal line. So what I should give? R. So it should be 3s or not? If you want, you do it. First priority should be given to this oxygen, second priority should be given to this oxygen, third this one. So 1 to 2, 2 to 3 clockwise, but the least priority is again on horizontal line. So 3s. It is what? 2r 3s. Understood, all of you? Any doubt in these three examples? Now coming to here. Again, this is the case where we have two chiral centers. First priority numbering should be given to 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is second chiral carbon, this is third chiral carbon. In the options they will give this one, and 2r 3s they will give. What do you think? This is a second carbon, this is a third carbon. But according to IUPAC name, carboxylic acid will get the more priority than aldehyde. So the numbering, IUPAC numbering should be started from this carbon to this carbon. So this is second chiral and this is third chiral. Now tell me, at second chiral, first priority should be given to this one, second priority should be given to this COH, third priority this entire group, and fourth priority here. 1 to 2, 2 to 3 clockwise direction, but the least prior group is on horizontal line. So what I can write? 2. Yes, right. And here first priority should be given to nitrogen, second priority should be given to C double bond O, yes, this one, and third priority entire group. 1 to 2, 2 to 3 anti-clockwise, but the least priority group is on horizontal line. So what I should give? 2s 3r. Options what they can give? 2r 3s, 2r 3r, 2s 3s, 2s 3r. Do you understand? Here coming to fifth one, very important. This is wedge dash representation or not? In wedge dash representation, dotted line least prior and more prior on thick line. What is the second prior? You ignore it. Fourth prior group is ignored. Then 1 to 2, 2 to 3. R or not? Is it R or not? And here first prior group is on thick line, second prior group, third prior group, and fourth prior group, whatever it may be. First prior group is on thick line means as it is 1 to 2, 2 to 3. S configuration, rest of the things need not to be considered. If the first prior, top prior group is on the thick line, if it is clockwise R, if it is anti-clockwise S. Right, understood? This one S. And coming to here, first prior should be given to here, it is on thick line, and the least prior group is on dotted line. Now second priority should be given to this entire group, third priority should be given to this one. So 1 to 2, 2 to 3 clockwise or anti-clockwise it is. You have to ignore this part always, right? So it should be 2r, actually it is 2, it is 3r. Now coming to this one, because OH and H2OH will get more priority. First prior, second priority group, this entire group, and third priority and fourth priority. Fourth is on dotted line. First is on dotted line, fourth is on thick line. Reverse no. So move it on 1 to 2, 2 to 3. Clockwise, but you have to take it as reverse. 2s, 2s, 3r. Coming to here, the most pair group. First pair group is on thick line. Here I have not shown the hydrogen. So if OH is on thick line, means hydrogen should be on dotted line or not? Because already two planar bonds are represented. Only one is left, that is dotted line only. No, that should be hydrogen or not? Now first priority, second priority, third priority and fourth priority. So 1 to 2, 2 to 3. Yes, configuration. And coming to here, first here carbon, 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 all three get cancelled. Next oxygen, here carbon, carbon. So I should give more priority to this one, second priority to this one, third priority and fourth priority. So 1 to 2, 2 to 3. Anti-clockwise, least priority is on vertical line. So S configuration I can give. Copy it, and if you have any doubt, you just ask me. You just tell me the question number, I will explain. That's it. First copy it. Third one. First you copy it. Agnesty. Third one copy. Understood? Why we will give tertiary butyl? మీకు గ్రూప్ ఇచ్చాను చూడండి, అది ప్రియారిటీ ఆర్డర్ ఇచ్చాను చూడండి నోట్స్లో. ట్రిపుల్ బాండ్ తర్వాత టెర్షియరీ బ్యూటైల్ వస్తుంది. అండ్ హియర్ ఐ మేడ్ ఎ మిస్టేక్. డబుల్ బాండ్ తర్వాత ఐసోప్రొపైల్ వస్తుంది. దిస్ ఇస్ ఆల్సో 4 and 3. Right. I made a mistake. No. This is 3 and this is 4. So what is that then? 1 to 2, 1 to 3. But here R you will get because least priority group is a vertical. I will post the complete order. Mottam order meeku cheptanu, or I will write here. Copied. Copied all of you. Third example, ఇంకే డౌట్ ఉంది చెప్పండి. First one, priority order you have to remember. Okay, I will explain. Tertiary butyl group I am taking carbon, CH3, CH3, CH3. right? Triple bond means H it is, whatever it means. So it is attached with 3 carbon atoms, right? Okay, after 3 carbon atoms, if I write only one H, because I have only one H here, right? Here, carbon, carbon, they get cancelled, and afterward carbon, 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 they get cancelled or not. So here 3 hydrogens means this carbon is directly attached with 1 carbon and 3 other hydrogen atoms are not. But here this carbon is directly attached with 1 hydrogen, and here you are seeing that only 1 carbon. What about other 2 valencies? So the other remaining 2 valencies also you have to consider them as carbon atoms only. Why? Because each carbon, for example, if I am starting from here, for you it seems to that this carbon is 3 times attached to the carbon atom or not. And if I take this carbon, it is also 3 times attached to this carbon atom or not. Means other 2 carbon atoms, who will get more priority? Triple bond. Similarly, double bond, if you take CH double bond CH2 and isopropyl CH, CH3 and CH3. Right, now tell me here what I can write. C, it is attached with hydrogen and 2 carbon atoms, and each carbon again 2 hydrogens are not. Now tell me, carbon, carbon get cancelled, hydrogen, hydrogen get cancelled, carbon, 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 carbon. Now 2 hydrogens means 1 carbon means another also carbon or not. So first understood? First example. Next. Third example. Agnostic. Tell me what is third example I have taken? COOH. OH, OH, H, H and COOH, right? Is this the third example or not? Right. First, anywhere you take, I am taking this chiral carbon atom. So this is a molecule where I can cut into 2 equal halves or not. Okay, leave it about this plane of symmetry. First I am taking this one, first priority. Second priority, this entire group. I can take this one as the entire group, right? So OH, and it is attached with C double bond O, H, means this carbon is 3 times attached to the oxygen or atom or not. But this carbon, 1 oxygen, 1 carbon and 1 hydrogen. So who will get more priority? So there is no doubt it is third priority group, and it is fourth priority. Now 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. Clockwise or anti-clockwise? Anti-clockwise, but the least priority group is on horizontal line. Then what we should do? R or not? If it is R, it should be S, no? Because exactly mirror image. Otherwise you can find it out. Right, tell me. First priority, second priority, third priority and fourth priority. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. Clockwise direction. But the least priority group is on horizontal line. So 3S. Any more? You just tell me the example number, I will explain. Any more doubts? Is it clear? Dotted line, thick line also? Is it clear? First, tell me the first example for the wedge dash, whatever I took. First, you just tell me, I will explain. Right. Means how to convert wedge dash into Fisher projection formula. Wedge dash into Fisher projection formula. So what they give? Here what is the group they give? CH3. Here ethyl C2 H5, dotted line H and thick line OH. Means if you face any difficulty in giving RS configuration here, you can convert it into Fisher projection formula. And in the reaction mechanism, most of the times they will give wedge dash formula, and you need to convert it into Fisher projection formula. Tell me. So whenever you take the wedge dash formula, there are two bonds which lies on the plane. These are the two bonds. One is methyl, one is ethyl, lying on the plane. Understood? And one bond, one H is away from you, means my side, one H. One OH is nearer to you. OH is nearer to you. This black pen is OH, right? And this one is H. So these two bonds are lying on the plane or not? So in this case, you start your journey from ethyl to methyl in this direction. Means you just imagine that you are walking from one ethyl to methyl in this direction, right? So Fisher projection formula, how many chiral centers we have? The rough diagram I can, the rough Fisher projection formula I can write like that, with one chiral center means, right? So now you are moving in this direction. You just imagine that you are moving in this direction. First, where you are starting your journey? C2H5. And where you are reaching? CH3. What is the middle stop at chiral center? You have to stop. This is the middle stop, and at this stop you have, if you search for the dotted line, where do you find that dotted line? I am not asking which is on dotted line. For that no need to walk. Where it is, find right side or left side? Right side, hydrogen. On the dotted line, what do we have? Hydrogen. You write hydrogen on the right hand side, and thick line should be OH. Over. Now give the what is that numbering? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. Anti-clockwise, but the least prior group is on horizontal line. So what I give configuration for this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ignore the 4. R or not? Same I got. Same I got. And tell me the two chiral centers. The wedge dash representation. Here what I give? Tell me. OHR dotted line. What I give on dotted line? OH. And thick line? H. And here dotted line H, and thick line NH2. So numbering second and third, right? I want to convert it into like this. Convert it into Fisher projection formula. Now my journey is starting from one methyl to another methyl in this direction. First means you write like this, always bottom to top. You are starting from here and you are reaching there. How many chiral centers you are getting? 2 chiral centers. So you stop at this chiral center and you search for dotted line. Where do you get dotted line? Left hand side or right hand side? Right hand side. Is it right hand side? Here I have stopped here. Left hand side, no. Left hand side hydrogen and right hand side NH2. Now go here. Coming to this chiral. Where do you find dotted line? Right hand side. So OH and left hand side H. Over now. Now go for first pair. First I have to give this one. First pair. Right. This entire group is second and third and fourth. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. And clockwise direction, but the least prior group is on vertical horizontal line. So what should I give? 2s. It is second carbon atom or not? 2s. And here first priority, this entire group is second priority, and third priority and fourth priority. 1 2 2 2 2 3 anti-clockwise, but I should give R. What I give here also, I give 3R 2S, no, that's it. Means you can either use the direct here, or you can easily convert it into Fisher projection formula. Do you know how to convert it into Fisher projection formula? Any doubt here? All 7 examples, whatever you did. It is one of the shortcut method to convert it into that one. You read any book, you don't understand anything. Understood? Why are you moving means it is my way to represent it. You can move from here also, but means how to means I have to go here and I have to. It will be difficult, no? It is easy to represent, or right. There is no rule. ఇదే ఇక్కడ ఎంట్రన్స్ గేట్ ఉందా సార్, ఇక్కడ లేదా, ఇదేం కాదు. This is one of the easy representation to convert it into pictures. Actually, in the book what they will give means, you imagine the molecule from here. ఇక్కడ నుంచి నువ్వు మాలిక్యూల్ చూడాలి. అప్పుడు ఈ రెండు నీకు దగ్గర కనపడతాయి లేదా? దగ్గర ఇలా చూస్తున్నాము. ఇప్పుడు ఈ రెండు నీకు దగ్గర కనపడుతున్నప్పుడు OH which side you will get? ఇది left side. H where you will get? Right hand side. Right hand. So CH3 top and C2H5 top. Okay, it is okay with one chiral center. Now here where you have to see here. OH where you will get? Right hand side. H left hand side. And if you are seeing from this side, tell me. Not this side. I have to go here and I have to observe this side. So confusion will start. To avoid the confusion, better to this one. Understood? Right. Copy it. Copy it. Is it clear? Copied. Now we will move on to the. I hope it is clear, or any confusion still. Now give me RS nomenclature for this. URS. Listen to me. This is chiral center. So first priority should be given to here. This is carbon, 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 carbon. Right. And after that, this carbon is attached with 2 other carbon atoms and 1 oxygen. And this carbon atom is attached with 1 oxygen and 1 carbon atom and 1 hydrogen. 1 hydrogen or not? It is also oxygen, 2 carbon atoms. This is 1 oxygen, 1 carbon and 1 hydrogen. So between these two we will get more priority. Left one or top one? Right. And after that second priority. Now coming to this one. Between these two we will get more priority. Endukante it is larger. You just think, first I am taking 3-member ring. it is attached with two carbon atoms and one hydrogen atom, and it is again attached with two hydrogens, and it is two hydrogens. These two are like this, and here first say then CH2, then CH2, then CH2, then CH2, then this one. Now tell me, first both are same, I can cancel them. Next it has moved to the CH2, they get cancelled. Next it is also moved to the CH2. Is the molecule ended up here? Again you can rotate like this. No, it is cyclic, not open chain. Right, and after that what do you get? CH means this carbon is still attached with 1, 2, here also carbon. 3 carbon atoms are not. But this carbon, it is directly attached with 2 carbon atoms, 2 hydrogen atoms. So who will get more priority? 3-member ring and 4. So 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3 clockwise, and the least priority group on vertical line R. Understood? Any confusion here? You don't be under the impression that a 5-membered ring is very more prior as compared to the 3-membered ring. CIP sequence rules means we have to check the connectivity till the first differ point is observed. Where do you get first difference? At this carbon and here at this carbon. They are not equal. This is having more prior as it is attached with 3 carbon atoms. It is attached with only 2 carbon atoms. Understood? Any doubt here? Understood? Right. So if they want to give still, now we have not discussed about the pseudo chiral center. Here I am taking right. OH and H. Here I am taking 1 minute. Okay. OH. Right. Now, do we have chiral carbon in this? Do we have chiral carbon in this? No. Why? Actually, this group and this group is same. But if I take here EZ nomenclature or cis and trans nomenclature, so it is cis or not, and it is trans. So with respect to this orientation, they are differing or not? Because cis trans isomers differ in physical properties. So I can consider them as different groups when with respect to cis. Then this carbon is not exactly chiral, it is what? Pseudo chiral center. Pseudo chiral center it is. Understood? Now, okay. Now, if you want to give the RS nomenclature for this, what to give? Tell me. First priority, no doubt, OH. Now, second priority, both are same, no? To whom we should give? Cis will get second priority. Third priority and fourth priority. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. Anti-clockwise, but the least prior group is on horizontal line. Understood? When cis and trans are in competition, what we should give? Cis we should give. Cis should be given. Write as a note. then you write this example. Write the note first. Note. Around chiral center, around chiral center, like this. If RRS, means R configuration or S configuration, RRS or EZ or cis trans. The example case is the third, cis trans or not. Around the chiral, if RS or EZ or cis trans are present, then first point here, right? R configuration get top prior over S configuration, and the second, Z configuration get more priority than E configuration, and here cis configuration will get more prior than trans. Understood? Now here who should get more priority, cis or not? Okay, if it is okay. Now I am extending it. Right. It is cis. It is trans or not? It is also trans or not? I am getting two trans successively. Cis trans. It is symmetrical. It is unsymmetrical. Then who will get more priority means trans will get more priority. Then cis trans. Or if it is cis and if it is trans, then cis will get the more priority. For example, if I write cis 1, now who will get more priority? Cis, then trans. Means the order should be, means if more than one configurations are there, the order should be like RR will get more priority, then SS, then RS, then SR. Right. In the similar way, if you take cis, right, then trans, then cis trans, then trans cis, and EZ, ZZ, EE, ZE, EZ. Understood? Understood all of you? This is very rare case. Advanced point of view, it is very important. Advanced point of view, if they want to make it a very complicated question, they will do like this. Otherwise, normally, pseudo-chiral means, do you understand how to write the pseudo-chiral? Do you understand? Right. Okay, I will give some compounds in the right homework. Copied? Okay. I copy. Shall I move to? Next, we should discuss about, so I think RS nomenclature and all this completed, and we haven't discussed about Newman projection formula, no? Still we didn't discuss about Newman projection formula. What is Newman projection formula? Very simple. So let me take one compound CH3 CH OH and CH NH2 and C2H5. Total how many carbon atoms are there in this molecule, in this compound? So according to IUPAC name, I can give numbering like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. So what is the name of the compound? Actually OH and H2. Alcohol is more pure functional group and it is a substituent. I can say that it is 3-amino 2-pentanol. 2-pentanol. So that is the IUPAC name of this compound. Now here, what are the chiral centers I can take here? 2 and 3 are the chiral centers or not? Is 2 is chiral? sp3 hybridized. It is attached with methyl, OH, H and entire group. And here third one also, it is attached with hydrogen and C2H5, NH2 and this entire group, right? Now tell me, I want to represent this molecule in all three representations. All three representations means what? Fisher projection formula, Newman projection formula and wedge dash representation. So first let me write in Newman projection formula. You see here, this is a single bond, this chart. Single bond present between second and third carbon atom. What is this? This end is third carbon and this end is second carbon atom. And I am representing this one. How many carbons you are able to see? Only one carbon. Second carbon atom and this is third carbon atom. So here I am representing the top carbon atom, means second carbon atom with a simple dot. Right? And this second carbon atom is attached with what? One methyl, one OH, one hydrogen or not? So I am writing it is attached with one methyl, one hydrogen and one OH. Over? Over no. The second carbon atom is one methyl, one H, one OH, or one OH and one H. Understood? OH this side, H this side. Right. Now third carbon atom. If I represent it with a dot, you will get the confusion or not. So it is beyond means it should be somewhat bigger. Actually both are same size, but to represent on the 2D plane, I am showing it with a big dot or big circle. This is what? This is my second carbon atom, first carbon atom, second. Right. This is third carbon atom. And it is attached with what? Same one C2H5 and one hydrogen and one NH2 group. Over no? Do you understand, all of you? So actually this carbon second CH3 and here C2H5, both are lying on the same line. Means if you are able to CH3, you cannot see exact the behind this group. Understood? Correctly you cannot yet. Understood? So slightly to show here, just I have written slightly left side. It is. Now tell me, I want to convert it into Fisher projection formula. Remember one thing, all Fisher projection formula are eclipsed Newman by default. Newman eclipsed. Actually these two are eclipsed, staggered, Gaussian, anti, some conformations will be there, that we will discuss in conformational isomerism. Now tell me here. So first, here we have two chiral center, means this is the Fisher projection formula. Frame I have to write. Understood? Now you coming to the second carbon atom. Second carbon attached with the CH3 and right hand side what do you find? Hydrogen. Left hand side OH.
and C2H5, the last one, right. And right hand side, what do you find? Hydrogen. And left hand side, what do you find? NH2. Over. Now, if you want to convert it into Fisher projection formula, sorry, wedge dash projection formula. So I should start my journey in this direction, right? So I am starting from C2H5, first chiral center, second chiral center, and I have reached the final CH3. This is my way to walk or not, right? So at the first chiral center, right hand side, what I find? Hydrogen. Left hand side, what I find? NH2. Means here I have to write NH2 with the dotted line and hydrogen with, because here left hand side I am writing no, that should be on dotted line H, and after this one second. So right hand side I am getting the chance to write right hand. So I should write a hydrogen and thick line OH over. This is Newman projection formula and it is Fisher projection formula and it is wedge dash formula. Understood all of you? Copy. Conversion of Newman to Fisher, Fisher to this one. Over. Copy it fast. చాలా ఉంది ఇంకా కన్ఫర్మేషనల్ ఉంది, ఇంకా టాటోమరిజం ఉంది. So where do you start your journey? Here, C2H5, you are moving here. Where do you find NH2? Means the dotted line should be left handed side, because here I have the chance to write only left hand side, I cannot write right hand side. Understood? Okay. Then hydrogen, if it is dotted line, the hydrogen obviously it is goes on thick line or not? Copied. Now we have to discuss about calculation of stereoisomers, number of stereoisomers in the given molecule. Right. Okay, side reading.